Well, with our newly renovated electrical in the garage, I thought it's time to put aside the garage upgrades for a few months and get to fixing some stuff. So I wanted to share with you. See this little shovel? It's pretty small. It was in the house when we moved in, or in the garage. Had cracks. The handle was in rough shape, but I needed a little shovel for something. I grabbed it, threw some tape around it, and used it, and thought, well, we'll just get rid of it here when. And then I started to kind of like it a lot, and it didn't fall apart like I thought it was gonna. So I kept saying, well, someday I'll find something with an old handle that I can just replace it. Someday never came. It's been 27 years since I've moved here, and that shovel has done things it never should have. So anyway, I broke down, and I don't like them, but I bought a new American Ash shovel handle from the big box store. It's got a varnish on it. It's kind of clumsy. So let's see what we can do to bring the two together and make something that can give another. How old was it when I got here? I don't even know. This thing could have been 20 years old when I moved in. I don't know. But we're going to take it apart and figure it out. No, we're not. We're going to take it apart and give it a new chance at life. Hang on. Okay, I had to clamp everything down tight. I was getting too much wobble. I drilled some of the wood out to get some of the strain off of it. I even drilled the rivets out a little bit just to get them through this first layer of metal. And they're going. So now, I guess, yeah, I can grab them with a channel lock or something and pull them out. I'll try it. Okay, I did go in for a little more hammer beating, and they're still tight. This thing was gonna outlive me. Who are we kidding? And just like that, wow. I don't even want to show me trying to get the wood out of there because I'm sure that's wedged in tight too, so. Well, okay. Might not be as bad. Yeah, I'm gonna hook channel locks on here because it's what I have in my hand. That's the way I roll. And then I'll go get something better to do the job right. Told you. Now we have to make, not now, but eventually we have to make the new wood match the old one so it fits. But we're gonna switch to doing some deep cleaning here. Get a couple of years of rust off. Nothing I do is going to get, if I took the pits out on both sides, I'd be left with a sheet of paper. So we're going to clean it up and seal it up. That's the goal. But I want to try something different. Okay, I went to a little more aggressive brush for a steel brush and then gave it a quick coat of WD so I can work on it over the next day or two. I put my handle in, and as I figured, it's not close. So I marked here, and I can see it goes here. So we need to do at least thin it out up to here. That's a good start. So doesn't have to come down incredibly a lot, but I want a nice smooth transition to the outside of the shovel head. So what I've been doing is marking the shovel, how far it goes, and then I know that I have to sand up this way, pull it out, lay that mark on the side, and I can kind of get an idea how far up I need to go roughly. And I tried just a palm sander, but I ain't got time for that. So I'm using, let's see if I can get you to, this will be exciting. Ready? Only a little bit at a time, because I want to make sure I'm moving forward, I'm moving in, and I don't want to jack it up. When I'm done, I'll smooth out all this and taper it together. But that's the process. I'm already up past the second rivet hole, so we're getting there. I'm going to show you maybe another 4 inches or so. I want it all the way up. Right about there. That's what we're doing. It's pretty exciting. Okay, so here's where we're at. She's on, good and solid, peened over. I'm gonna scrape and sand this finish off and put linseed oil on. But I just realized I'm out of linseed oil. So we're gonna set this aside. I'm gonna leave it coated to keep it a little cleaner. And we'll come back tomorrow after I go to the store and we'll finish this baby up. My wife's gonna be happy because, like I said, she loves this shovel. Did I say that? I think I did. So see you tomorrow. You know, it's one thing that they use varnish on these handles that they sell, but it's the thinnest, crappiest, cheapest coat they could No wonder these stuff don't last the way they used to. I mean, this is a fine piece of wood. There's nothing wrong with it. But the finish is horrible. And most people are just going to keep what's on it. I'm going to show you. I got these from a friend. And 2 more shovels. This was Union Fork and Hoe. The handle is really grooved. This one is tempered. And it too this one's really mildewy, and so I'm not going to replace the handles, but I'm just going to give these a quick cleanup. I did pick up a whole thing of boiled linseed oil, but I want to get this one for me first. This is the main goal for the day. So a little more sanding, and then we'll throw some linseed oil on it and let it soak in. I'll get this one done. Probably won't record a whole lot of the other ones, but I'll show you what they look like when I decide how far is enough. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna, hang on. That's gonna soak right in there. That's gonna be a beautiful shovel to work with in the yard. Not that I want to do any work in the yard. I've used this to dig post holes along with my post hole digger, but I use this to make bigger holes or get rocks out. Planted a million things with it. I'm going down memory lane here. All I'm doing is I got too much on my hands, so I'm putting a little on the metal too. I'm glad I put on gloves. If I had a nickname, well, I have lots of nicknames, but I'm not going to share those. If I had another nickname, it would be Pigpen. Paint, forget it. More on me than anything. Okay, so I got, oh, hang on. Sanding. So these guys were not as in good a shape, obviously, because they're not new handles. But this one, I was able to sand down past most of those big grooves. There's a couple still, but I got a coat on them, and I think it's going to take multiple coats, and we're going to let that soak in. But the end, I did a good sanding with WD actually. And this one, maybe I should have gone further. It looks bad, but all the soft wood came off when I sanded, but it left behind this really dark staining. That doesn't show good, does it? I don't know. You think I'd figure this out by now. Anyway, it's pretty badly stained, but I might rub a coat of wood stain, not stains, stain. Anyway, over the top of that first coat to see if I can kind of blend it, and then put a couple more coats of the linseed oil. Kind of burn through some linseed oil. I like this one because I have all my flat shovels are shorties. Probably not a very traditional yard tool color handle, but I'm not a very traditional guy. As opposed to this one. Okay, I definitely got to work on my lighting. As opposed, here, look here. And then the one that we read, the brand new handle. So I will tell you finally, thank you for being here. I'm not going to hold you while I put one more coat on or 2 more coats on. So we'll see you next week. Did I already say that? I probably did. It's an off day today. Bye.